25th, Brooklyn, Atlanta, Orlando, Indianapolis, Houston, and now. Yeah. Black Ink Radio.
Yo. Hey, we back. This is part 2. This is the first time we ever did a part 1 and a part 2 in the same night with the Notary podcast, man. So I just want to let y'all know, man, we appreciate y'all for holding strong. First half, over 400 followers or listeners, whatever you want to call it, on Facebook Live. I appreciate y'all. I'm not sure if I can go live the second time because my battery done died.
Yeah, mine out of here.
But this is the podcast Notary presented by Black Ink Radio. My man, the 6th man off the bench, my man Rich Mo. Give him a hand clap.
That's out.
Hey,
Rich Mo.
Before we get into our second, I want to just salute one of these artists from Pittsburgh, PA, man. A lot of times we reach out to artists and, you know, we have them submit their music and all that great stuff because we want to give them the exposure. Some artists, we just do it on a strength, and this is one of the ones we just doing on a strength, man. He got a history, man. He did 8-9 years in federal penitentiary. Young cat. He went down at 18 years old. So he's home now, and he's doing the right thing, talking to the youth, motivational speaking. He's out of the streets. He's doing the right thing, man. So I want to salute Cousin Munch from Pittsburgh, PA. I salute you, bro, because you're doing the right thing. And he went from rapping in the yards to rapping out on the outside in the real world, and this is called table work. Salute you, Cousin Munch, my brother.
Shouts out.
Matter of fact, they on their way.
I put Benita on the last time.
Nah, fuck no, nigga. Yo, I'm fatty, nigga. That nigga talk about Benita, nigga. Remember back in the day when niggas used to fucking put the quiet on this one? Hey, couple hundred. Yeah. You got the drop on him. Stop running with the we gonna go get this motherfucker today.
Let me show you how to shift that. All you niggas get back. Stuff it in the bag with the label trying to ship that. Point me where they sick at. I know how to fix that. Betting all them bricks around my niggas trying to get that.
I just copped a couple 100 grams, nigga, all white. Gotta break and bag it up, or it's gonna be a long night. I sip it to perfection, listen, cause I never play with work. You should pay attention if you never did no table work. I'm talking a couple straws, a deck of cards, and betting all of munch involved. It must be raw, the only thing I'm serving, dog. When it's in my blender, please remember, ain't no smoking weed. Overdosing in the neighborhood, well then you know it's me. Vacuum seal them packs for real, I kept it in my stash pot. Baking soda, whipping Yoda, quarter in my glass pot. I was on the corner, flipping quarters with that have-nots. Making all the orders, get your order, I'm the mascot. His cousin, get him off me, Mr. Coffee, that's my number one. Talking about my blender and the sifter, you should order one. Listen, pay attention, let me show you what to do with that. You grind it with the time and then you tap it for remove the cap. We ain't taking losses, all that smoke, that's like a couple grams. Don't forget my scotch tape.
And make sure you got rubber bands.
Nigga super stupid, got the stamp from Staple, 100 grand. But it was super booming, couldn't refuse it, nigga, come again. Shooter said he loved it, but the sniffer said the shit was bland. Have a little Roxy and some Moxies and a couple Zans. This gon' take some hours, listen, cause I never play with work. And you should pay attention if you never did no table work. I just copped a couple 100 grams, nigga, all white. Gotta break and bag it up, but it's gonna be a long night. I sip it to perfection, listen, cause I never play with work. You should pay attention if you never did no table work. I'm talking a couple straws, a deck of cards, and betting all of munch involved. It must be raw, the only thing I'm serving, dog. When it's in my blender, please remember, ain't no smoking weed. Overdosing in the neighborhood, well then you know it's me.
Let me show you how to shift that. All you niggas get back. Stuff it in the bag with the label trying to ship that. Point me where they sick at. I know how to fix that. Betting all them bricks around my niggas trying to get that. Look. Grams. A couple 100 grams. A couple 100 grams. A couple 100 grams. Yeah.
I just copped a couple 100 grams, nigga, all white. Gotta break and bag it up, but it's gonna be a long night. I sip it to affection. Listen, cousin, never play with work. You should pay attention if you never did no table work. I'm talking a couple straws, a deck of cars, and fentanyl. If munch involved, it must be raw. The only thing I'm serving, dog. When it's in my blender, please remember, ain't no smoking weed. Overdosing in the neighborhood, well then you know it's me.
Show you how to shift that. All you niggas get back. Stuff it in the bag with the label trying to ship that. Point me where they sick at. I know how to fix that. Fetting all them bricks around my niggas trying to get that. Look.
Yeah. Let's go. Table work. Cousin Munch, Pittsburgh, PA. There you go. There you go.
No
Let's
doubt.
go.
I like that.
Shouts out to Cousin Munch.
That song hard though. The video was hard too. Like,
Hey, shout out to my brother E for introducing me, man. My brother E. I appreciate you, bro. That's a real solid dude right there. Who we got? All right, we only got about 25 minutes, man. How you gonna do it, Paulo? You want to start this off? Y'all want to shift gears? Y'all want to talk about personal situations that's going on in the world?
Let's do a current affair.
Okay.
Let's do a current affair.
You know we got current affairs right here in the Notary, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we don't have to really reach out too far, but we got current affairs because something personally happened to me over the weekend.
What happened?
I found roaches in my damn Captain Crunch.
You lying.
That's a current affair.
when that happened? Cool.
It happened yesterday.
Oh no.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and I ain't find a roach until after I chewed about 25 times.
And that don't mean that it came from the store with the roach in it.
It don't.
Disclaimer.
It
That
don't.
doesn't mean that.
I think I know where it came from.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Well, go ahead, Richmond.
I haven't eaten Captain Crunch since I was a kid. I'm gonna tell you why. I watched my aunt open up the box of Captain Crunch from scratch. It was closed. It was a brand new box of Captain Crunch. She busted the seal. She poured it in there, and then she poured the milk in there, and she was eating it, and there was a worm in there.
Oh.
Wow.
That was a fresh box of Captain Crunch. I used to love Captain Crunch. I haven't ate Captain Crunch since I was probably 9 years old.
Wow.
Yeah, that would be very.
So
Wow.
it was over for me.
I just seen
I'm just saying that.
You know, people be
I
smoking.
don't know where the
those,
roaches came from with your Captain Crunch, but
Yeah,
I don't have faith in them niggas. Sorry.
I invited 2 people over my house yesterday. And one of them had a dirty ass coat on, and I said, I don't like the way your coat look, and he took it personal.
Yeah.
The other one had a dirty ass hat on. I said, I don't like the way your hat looks.
He said that roach.
So both of them dudes took it personal. One had a dirty coat and one had a dirty ass, a Scully hat. You know, Scully keep lint balls and everything in that damn hat,
That
right?
sound like a
And it
fucking-
stink. It smelled like old ass Jerry curl juice.
is it me? Or for anybody else, did that sound like a old fable? Like one of those, you know, how big your eyes are, Grandma?
You right.
He
You
said,
right.
I didn't like how his jacket looked.
You
He took that
right.
personal.
I gotta keep it
I
real.
didn't like how his hat looked, and he took that personal.
Yeah.
I gotta
Now you
keep
got
it real,
roaches in
man.
your cereal. Goddamn.
Yeah.
And this is the crazy thing. Like I said, after the 25th chew of Captain Crunch, because you know you'll be chewing Captain Crunch for a long ass time.
That was a chewy ass roach.
I seen
huh?
I do like this. You know how you keep doing and keep pulling out your mouth? It was a fucking wing.
You lying.
It was a roach wing. Wah, wah. I know he's gonna hear that.
Rich
can't
was
pull
trying
no
to
roach
find
out
that
your
It
ball.
was a
mouth.
roach wing.
You can't pull a roach wing out your mouth, Coop.
I'm still pulling out.
You can't. They're not. Roach wings are not that tough.
Look, Jay don't want to hear that. She don't want to hear that because she shared her food with me tonight. So she don't want to
First
hear.
of all, you ate my leftovers.
So you couldn't have got
She
the
said
roach
she was
wing.
done.
Yeah.
by
So
the
you
time
couldn't have got
to
the
it.
roach wing.
No.
Look on your lip. Look.
Well, we all know Coop eat mud pies, so I'm quite sure he continue to eat those crunch.
Yeah, I
those
did
Captain
grow up
Crunch.
eating mud pies. Come
He-
on, y'all. Hold on. I can't be the only one.
I've never had
or
a mud
moon
You're
pie.
too young. You too young. No, mud pies. You playing outside. It's raining.
How
There's
old you gotta
water
be
left
to-
over. And you just playing with the sand and you turn it into mud and you patty cake till the water run out and it's dry mud and you start eating the mud.
Yeah.
No.
You eat a mud pie?
Yeah, I've never ate a mud pie.
Well, it made me tough. It did. Mud pies made me tough. I played football when it was 30 below 20, and my mom used to say, "Come on in the house," and I put socks on my hand for gloves, and it rained out.
I played in the snow. I did all that stuff, and I still didn't eat no.
I didn't play in the snow.
Well, you from
I don't like
Wilmington,
cold.
Delaware.
First of all, from Greenville.
Oh, you from Greenville? That's about 35 minutes, 40 minutes from Wilmington. It's in the country. They got cows. They ride cows to school.
But I rep Wilmington though, cause I love Wilmington. They had the
Okay.
free lunch, and I used to go in town for the free.
Cool, because you ate the mud pies. That's probably why you chewed that roach
Yeah, I'm
25
telling
times.
You're right. You're right.
Yes.
I agree with that because
Yes.
I'm immune to all
great.
of that. I'm immune to all of that
does
stuff.
all that.
But anyway, let's keep going because okay, it is what it is. I said it. I put it out there. I did eat a roach and all that Captain Crunch yesterday.
So wait a minute.
I ain't gonna invite them to my house no more. I know that.
So how was everyone's Thanksgiving? Any low vibration?
Shit,
plates?
it was. How low can you get than a roach? Shit. You talking about low vibration?
But my cornbread dressing in particular was a smash, as it always is.
Damn.
My cornbread dressing with the
Should
finely
have came to your
chopped,
house, Paulo.
yeah, with the finely chopped onions and celery and
I
you
love
know what I
some
mean,
good dressing, man.
the perfectly perfect turkey broth. You know what I mean, in there with the seasonings, little sage.
Wow.
Yeah, that sounds
You know
good.
what I mean?
I'm
All
over
the
here. My
flavors
mouth
in
watering.
there. I put it together. That's my dish every year.
Wow.
So
I like that.
No
the
doubt.
broth.
I was making that dish while the guests was starting to come in. I was making it as they were starting to come in. So they see me putting it together, whipping it up, pop that thing in the oven for about 45 minutes. That thing came out nice and moist and flavorful and full of flavor and seasonings.
I need Apollo to stop talking about food. 'Cause when he talk about food, don't he sound like he talking about relationship?
Yeah.
Like he talking about some X-rated.
Yeah. X-rated stuff.
Like Jesus, don't get hot. Hold
Damn.
It's
up. I'm
all
over here
good.
sweating. I'm like,
Yeah,
damn,
it's a
I'm
lot
all
of
in the middle.
It's all good.
That's a lot of flavor.
It's all good.
That's a lot of damn
And
flavor.
you sure you just talking about stuffing?
I'm just talking about stuffing.
So maybe you talking about the yam.
The yams was
Yeah,
good.
so
too.
they like
The
it.
Yams
yams.
good too. My girl put the yams together. Them yams was nice.
Come on, Apollo, stop.
I mean, the turkey was good. Everything was good though. My Thanksgiving was always a day to relax and take off and watch as many movies as I can.
He says watch as many
And
movies.
that's how I.
How many
spend
movies you watch though?
I try to watch at least 4. You know, that's how I try to spend my Thanksgiving, doing nothing, eating, and then and watching movies all day.
I worked on Thanksgiving too though.
So no Thanksgiving
Got to
dinner?
I went to Kia's people house.
No doubt.
Yeah, they had
Shouts out to
Kia
3Key.
Kings.
Shouts out to Key.
She leaned back pretty far there.
Close, man. I got
Kia.
excited. I'm like, oh.
Kia's people
Okay,
house.
Kia.
King's fiance.
Okay.
So that's what we doing over here, eating good food, a lot of spices and cinnamon and sage and garlic and onion powder.
He's
Oh,
still
yeah, he's still
describing
been
this.
talking about it. I'm like, just talk about plates or something. Come on now, Apollo.
Points, okay, yeah, let's talk about points.
Plates.
Let's talk about points. Let's talk about writing points. Let's
Okay.
talk about how we break down a song. Let's talk about who get the most for a song. And you got the A section of a song and the B section of a song, and then you have a bridge of a song. Primarily usually goes back into the chorus of the song, leading out to the outro of the song.
Go ahead,
So
Paulo.
all of those components of the song has certain amount of points that attach to them. Oh, one thing I want to say to the producers, to all producers out there, make sure when you post your beats on BeatStars and stuff like that, and you put your beats out there in the world, there are a group of people who take your beats, and when they buy your beats from BeatStars and stuff like that, and they pay $20-$30 for the non-exclusive, and when you get an exclusive for $300 or $400, which is cool, which is what they always should be getting is the exclusive, so they can take that song and do whatever they want to do with it, sync licenses and everything. Post whether you're a member of BMI or ASCAP, post your
Your number.
your number and your stuff and your literature. Not on your licensing agreements. If you with BeatStars and you do a license agreement, post your ID number, your BMI ID number, or your ASCAP ID number, or a CSEC ID number. So when a guy like me and Jay, the executives, come to we might get an exclusive beat from you, and you don't have your number post. So it's my job to go in as ASCAP or BMI and log that stuff in, and Jay's job as well as executives. So when we go to log that stuff in, if we just, even if we got your beat and you know your licenses, your license say don't go past 5,000 copies or 50,000 copies or 100,000, 500,000 copies. Don't do sync licenses and all that stuff, and give me all rights to the record. Come on now, come on. It's hard for me to do that when I know I'm looking out for your best interest by putting your ID in the stuff that we register with BMI. Even if I have to research it, even if I have to go on the database of BMI ASCAP and find your information, if I have to Google your name, your aliases, and all this stuff, because y'all got a lot of aliases, if I had to Google that and find out exactly who you are, you might be from Germany. You understand what I'm saying? But if we trying to use your stuff, I would like to put your ID in there. That's all I'm trying to say. I say all that to say, post your ID on all your literature, BMI, your number, and ASCAP your number, so that when guys like me who want to do good, by producers and stuff like that, I can just plug the numbers in.
Right, because we don't steal music over here, and I'm gonna let you guys know. No, I'm just saying. I'm not being.
Hold on, Rich Mo. Why they still up there? Why we ain't up there?
Who are them guys? That's because we switched. Oh, I got that bottle of tequila.
That's because we switched.
Yeah, so
okay.
But
hold on, Jay, because I don't like the fact we talking. Oh, there you go, Jay. There you go.
You got to see yourself. Okay.
Yes.
No, because what I was gonna say is that like I said, we don't steal music.
Hold on, Jay. I don't believe you. You said what?
We don't steal music over here. No, because what happens is, when you do put all your information, it makes it easy for us to go ahead and just do the paperwork ASAP. And what happens is you get someone that comes along. They like your track. They messing with your track. They're gonna take your track and they're gonna recreate your track, and you're gonna hear your track somewhere else on the radio waves, and you're gonna be pissed off because you didn't put your. And it's not that you did anything wrong, but the more information that you plug is accessible, and it makes it easy, like I said, for people to take your information and plug it in. But yeah, people do steal your music.
Right, and if we done any business with anybody before this conversation, and it hasn't been done right, just get at us, and we're gonna correct the situation. No problem, no big deal.
Hold on, can I make a disclaimer?
Yes, sir.
Hold this right here.
From the DK.
I need y'all to show me.
The DK.
My brother Paulo said if we did any business with you guys and things need to be corrected, we gonna correct it. Correct?
That's right.
If we did any business with you guys and you didn't come correct, we gonna correct your motherfucking asses. So make sure, don't think that because we didn't come and say, okay, the points need to go this way and they need to go that way, and y'all was able to get the record into this person's hand or whatever the case is. Don't think that we going to sleep and we going to let that shit ride. We coming to collect like the Black Reaper, right? We just been on a 6-month, 7-month hiatus, but we back now. So we coming to collect, just like if I was in the streets, we collecting what's ours. So we did business with you, and we did it because we just was happy to get a placement, and we was like rah 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 or whatever, and we didn't do the proper procedures, or not so much that we didn't do the proper procedures, but we wasn't introduced to the direct connect. We was always a second or the third party that didn't introduce us. I'm just letting y'all know we coming to collect, and it's not going to be no paperwork involved. It's going to be some fucking moving furniture involved. I'm keeping it real coming from OG Big Coop. So make sure y'all ready, because when I come down, I'm not talking on behalf of the notary. I'm talking on behalf of me. I'm coming down. Y'all going to say, what the fuck is going on? So make sure y'all know that I'm coming to correct what y'all didn't correct, because we just was so happy to get a placement. And we ain't happy no damn more, all right? We coming to handle business, and it's going to come from up above. Trust me, you're going to think it's rainstorm coming on your ass. So make sure, I know y'all listening, and I'm going to make sure I tag y'all so y'all can listen. Get y'all shit right. Y'all got about 2 weeks, and we coming to see y'all. This is me. This is not the notary. This is a disclaimer. This is me. All right, I got a whole new team outside of the Notary that knock on fucking doors. So make sure y'all get that right because we coming to see y'all. All right, that's it. Have a good day.
Period.
Yeah.
Noise break.
Crickets. Woo!
What'd you say, Jay?
Crickets.
That was a hardcore disclaimer there.
Yeah, I
Was
mean,
that because you always say I do disclaimers, right?
You the
made me
DK.
feel.
You the
You made
DK.
me feel soft out there.
You the
He
DK.
always.
You the DK. We
said-
ain't talking, we
he
ain't
said
talking
it
about
was DK.
Fast and the Furious, my brother. We not talking about
That's
Fast.
real talk. That's real talk. We got to talk now.
yeah, we doing things different this round.
Yes, we are.
definitely
Yes, we
doing
are.
things
Yes,
different.
we
I
are.
feel like a lot of people didn't want us to come through those doors. They try to block. They try to stop. Can't stop what we got going on. You can't. And I get it. I get it. We dope. I'll be afraid too. I'll be afraid to let you in the door. We know how this industry is, how competitive this industry is, and everyone is looking for that one hit. And the thing that's so frustrating is that a lot of these people that are in the door, they know. It's the same music, the same trend, everything's all the same. And when you got someone that's coming on the scene that's bringing something different, something fresh, it's scary. I get it.
Wow.
But the thing that's so crazy is that instead of us working together as writers and creators, it just makes it easy for us to just come on through those doors and just keep on moving right on past you, step right over top of you just to get what we want. And you're gonna have to come to us different. It's gonna be different. We're not gonna be as accessible as we used to be because we're not. We're not as. I'm not gonna. Cause we're hungry, but we're not desperate.
Whoa, it's a difference. It's a difference.
Thirsty. So it's a difference now. So we moving with different purpose. So yeah, I mean I'm just ready. As people always say like, yo, let's just go ahead and just do what we gotta do. And like I said, you ain't stopping nothing over here. And y'all know who I'm talking about. Y'all ones up there that took music, and I'm gonna keep on saying that took music, changed it up, flipped it around to use songs that I wrote, put in my blood, sweat, and tears. And instead of you invite me to the table, you just took it. And it's all good. It's all good because the one thing that you can't take is the fact that I'm a writer.
Right.
Wow.
I'm still a writer.
Wow.
I may be the CEO of this company,
Words
but I'm still a
off
writer.
forever.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's right. We all writers.
So,
Wow.
We all executives, but we are all writers.
Words are
Wow.
infinite.
Do not
I
slip.
love that.
That was
Do
a
not-
little personal, so that's why we are
That
team,
was real
But
personal.
that was personal because I feel like it's too
Was that
easy.
a disclaimer, Jay?
That's a disclaimer. Is the fact that the reason why the notary was created is to put to create a platform for people just like me. And these guys and Manor's been around and Trop, but Trop is he's been there for forever. But Manish and Trop, it's like these guys have been putting in the work as artists, and I knew they were dope creators. So it was just trying to create a platform so we can go ahead and just create a name for ourselves and just go ahead and do this thing together. And I know the loyalty is there, so it makes it that much easier for us to just come in as one and just kick these doors in. So
Wow.
Because the thing about it is, you got artists with music, and then you got artists with good music.
yeah.
Period.
You got artists with music that's on. You got artists with good music that's not on. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I'm not tripping. But this crew right here, all our shit dope.
Period.
Because I stamped it. If I'm stamping shit is dope. And I'm from the old school. I'm from the new school. I'm not from the current school. I'm current and relevant.
Exactly.
Period.
I can stamp that. I can stamp
No
that.
doubt.
I
I know
can
a
stamp
hit.
that.
I know a hit from the first 4 bars, 8 bars, 60. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I can pick whether or not radio want to push it or whether or not you want to put money behind it. It's a different thing. But if you want to know what to put some money behind, holla at the Notary. Holla at
Wow.
us. Let us know.
I like that.
We know what record to put money behind.
I like that.
And a little mentorship
Period.
wouldn't help either. Wouldn't hurt. Because we good. I'm a good mentor. I'll take your rap. I'll take your whole crew. We could take your whole crew and really tell them how to move.
I like that.
You know what I mean?
Period.
It's a lot that goes into this game. It's smarts that go into this game. Like, for instance, when you go into a club, who's the man that's going to leave out the club and make sure that they at the car just in case anything go? Your bodyguard? A lot of the time they in the club drinking. I'm going to leave right there.
Period.
I'm not going to rant.
Yo, all jokes aside, man, Danny, you got something to say, man? Because you always call us disclaimers.
I mean, I don't really have disclaimers though, but I'm always proud of our team. You know what I'm saying? What we done been through. We do work hard. we all got separate lives that we do outside of here. Plus, we, you know what I'm saying, get what we need to get done as far as the business wise, as far as music wise, as far as creativity. But yeah, we dope, man. We dope. You know what I'm saying? We got Jay back in the building.
Period.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We've still been holding it down. We gonna always hold it down.
Period.
We holding it down while King at the house, you know what I'm saying, under the cover, colored up, in the fetal position. You know what I'm saying? Getting his health together right now. But yeah, I gotta work in the morning, you know what I'm saying? But we still gonna get it in. You know what I'm saying? I'm still here.
Period.
And we got people that rock with us. I mean, come on, we got Rich over there. We got Black
Period.
Ink.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like,
Hold on. Who we got, Jay?
We got Rich over there. We got Black Ink.
We got Black Ink.
Black Ink.
Oh.
Period.
Okay.
Say something, Rich,
bro. It can't
bro.
get no better than that.
We here. You feel me?
Talk to me, Rich.
Yeah, we here. You feel me? I fuck with the Notary, man. I like your music. You know, I didn't know everybody could sing except Coop. Yeah, it's dope though, man. It's a movement. You feel me? I'm just glad to be a part of it.
Period.
Yeah, long as you bring good vibes to anything, you know what I'm saying, good gonna come out of it.
That's a whole fact.
That's right.
And we don't do shady business.
Period.
Hold on, Jay.
I'm sorry.
Listen,
I'm
Jay.
sorry.
It sounds like something real
because
coming off of her chest.
Because you gotta think about it. When you do shady business, you know what I'm saying, shit can come back to you. You know what I mean? Like the mindset I've been in this whole year is just like, I don't want to think of no negative shit. I don't care what situation I'm in. I'm gonna try to look at the best out of it. Like I didn't have my car for a whole year. You know what I'm saying? I was living 30 minutes away from my job. I was Ubering plus still paying my car note, plus giving my ex money, you know what I'm saying, back to pay her back for giving me a lump sum to start the fixtures of my car. So I'm paying, like, you know what I'm saying, rent, my car note, an extra $400, you know what I'm saying, every paycheck, plus like Uber will run you, bro.
Shit, I know.
Uber run, I'm paying $30-$40 like there and back.
Uber budget.
You know.
I already know.
Hey, but look, I was happy the whole year. You wouldn't even know I ain't have my car as much as I was at work, still getting overtime. Like, why I ain't got no time to play around, bro.
You right.
If you ain't got nothing positive, if you come around me speaking just negative, bro, I don't even want to hear it, bro.
You right.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
And
but
I
you just gotta learn that. But like,
so you
like you say,
stuff.
don't do no shady business. We don't do shady business. Like, we try to keep everything on the up and up. You know what I'm saying? Because we want that energy to come back.
And the business is the business of production and creating these songs. That's the business. That's the business.
I'm gonna keep it real. I didn't know we was going in. So that mean I got something personal on my chest. I was taught one thing, and I was taught this from Jay, right? If you fly with somebody and they feel some type of way about an individual, your ass need to get on that same page. She taught me that. Am I right, Jay?
Yeah, I did.
It's nothing else to talk about. So the Notary, I rock with the Notary. This is my family. So if they feeling some type of way because of experience, we only going off of experience. We ain't going off of he say, she say. We going off of experience. So when somebody say doing shady business, it's because they witness shady business. When somebody say don't steal your music, it's because they witness somebody stealing their music. So with that being said, I'm rocking with the Notary, right? I'm just different. I'm a different breed. Y'all know my history. Y'all know where I came from. So we coming to get what's ours, right? Those that respect us, we gonna respect you 1,000 times over. And we know who respect us in the industry. We know it ain't no hidden secret. We know who's with us. Guess what? Y'all that think we don't know, we know who talk behind our back. We know who's trying to pull plugs behind our back in the whole nine.
So we
handle that accordingly. Meaning, either we gonna continue to fuck with you, or we not gonna continue to fuck with you. But just take that as a blessing, because just by us not messing with you, mean we didn't take a step forward. You understand without me saying whatever I'm saying? You understand where I'm coming from, Danny?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so with that being said,
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
When the Notary come to you and we knock on your door, understand that we here to do legit business. We here to do the real business. We not here to do no shady business. So if you love us and respect us, we gonna give it back to you tenfold. All right. So with that being said, I'm gonna get off of this. Y'all can say hey, bye, whatever. But everybody really said what they said, Jay. But I really feel like it was something personally really coming from your chest.
I'm cool. I mean, I was just just letting it be known that. I used to be the nice guy. Like, I was the type of person that I always give people chance. That's
what we gotta create. We just gotta create them boundaries.
Yeah.
Man.
I mean, I'm still the same person. I'm just not as nice as I used to be. But I'm still, I'm still here if you want to do some business. But it's just, I'm not doing favors. I'm not
No
doing all that
pushovers.
anymore.
No pushovers.
I try to deal with people accordingly. If I rock with you, I rock with you. But now it's got to be business to, as Coop always say, B2B. So it's just going to be that.
B2B.
Business to business.
Yeah.
And I don't know why these artists around here, I don't know if they record companies are lacking on the promotion. Or it's some blackballing in the game.
Mm-hmm.
It's always blackballing.
Or
at some point.
It's just a disconnect between the following base and the fan base, the true fan base. But you probably need a different sound, and you can get it here at the Notary, and that'll make your numbers go up, I'm pretty sure. Because right now, we just need a different sound, and we can give you that sound. Wear us out for the next 10, 15 years. Wear the Notary out. Wear us out, because we got crazy sounds, and we got sounds that you heard, but we got sounds in the vault that you haven't heard, and then
we got sounds that we ain't even sounded yet.
Right, we got sounds that we hadn't even sounded yet. We hadn't even came up with yet. They just sitting and waiting. So
it's brewing up in the spirit.
If you want to get ahead of the game, you better holler at us.
You did, and we out.
Okay, hold on.
Oh, well, we not out yet.
We got 2 more minutes.
Oh man,
we got 2 more minutes. I love what y'all was saying.
Oh yeah,
because that was real talk. That wasn't no stage. We didn't know.
Jay had to get that out one time.
Man, we didn't even know what we was going to speak about. And I'm so glad, Paulo, man, you made that executive decision to go 2 hours, because we was only going to go 1 hour, but we could have never did in 1 hour what we just did in 2 hours. Mm-hmm. We could have never did. And this needed to be out there. This needed to be off our chest out there so we can move on, right? Because what we're going to do with this footage is we're going to promote it. And we're going to send it to everybody that we need to send it to. We got 2 parts here, part 1, part 2. So we're going to be able to really send it. And I think this is a great resume to send out to people that we do business with for the first time, as well as the second and the third and the fourth time. Mm-hmm. Without us saying what we need to say, it's on video. Mm-hmm. This is how we feel. This is who we are. Take it or leave it. You know what I mean? So I think this is a great session with Black Ink Radio. You can give a hand clap on that. I think it's a lovely section.
Yeah, we appreciate the platform.
But at the end of the day, like I always say, man, let's handle business and let's handle it accordingly. And with that being said, business is not business without personal. We have to be personal to handle business. People don't understand the two that goes together. You have to be personal, meaning how can you fight for somebody that you care for if you're not really going to fight for somebody that you care for? You see how that sound? It sounds crazy, but it's real, right? If I care for the Notary and I say I care for the Notary, but the Notary do something outside of the Notary, I'm supposed to ride with the Notary. You feel where I'm coming from, Dan? At the end of the day, when we behind closed doors, I'll straighten it out with the Notary. Yo, you know that one, right? You know what that. But in the public eye, I'm riding with the Notary. All right. So with that being said, we got listeners. We got a great audience coming from all of us, and I hope that you guys was able to learn something. Number one, loyalty. Stay together. Stay together. No matter what's offered to you, no matter how much money, no matter what situation is offered to you, make sure your team ride with you. All right. So if somebody's saying, "Hey, we can offer you $100 million, or we can offer you $10 million," make sure you say in that clause, in that contract, that's cool, but I need my original team to ride with me, because at the end of the day, they're going to replace your original team with people you don't even know, with people that don't even look familiar to you. So with that being said, before we leave, I got a good friend now. I introduced Jay to the team. I introduced Jay to Manish. I introduced Jay to Apollo. Me and Jay, we go back all the way from Jersey and Delaware and Cherry Hill and Greenville, all of that stuff or whatever. And we came to Atlanta a year and a half apart from one another, chasing the same dream. I came with my son Tropicana, but I was also willing to jump on Jay train and help promote her. And for those that don't know, she was a Billboard charting artist. Tropicana was a Billboard charting artist, and that's a big deal because there wasn't no major budget behind them. It was just a bunch of school kids that downloaded an app and was able to push them on to Billboard. And since then, they changed the Billboard. They changed the rules and regulations on how you get on billboards because they figure that if they're getting charted because of school tours, then they feel like if they didn't pay for a ticket, listen at this, Rich Mo, Nielsen SoundScan Billboard felt like if you didn't physically pay for a ticket, then it shouldn't count as a download. So that means if you was an artist and you was a gospel artist and you did a church tour, this church got 10,000 members, that church got 5,000 members, that church got 1,000, that church got 500 members. And if everyone in that church downloads your music but didn't physically pay for it, they saying that shouldn't count as a Nielsen SoundScan download. So we cracked the code, and guess what they did? They got rid of the hot single sales chart. Mm-hmm. We cracked the code. We did.
They called me up. I never
talk
forget.
To him, Jay.
I got a call from Alex Vitolis.
Who is he? Top notch at Billboard.
He's the top guy over at Billboard, and he said to me, "Hey, may I speak to Jay?" And I'm like, "Speaking." He's like, "Oh, just letting you know that I was supposed to hit Billboard the week prior." And he said, the reason why you're not reaching is because something wasn't coded correctly. But he said, but you're due to hit it for the next week. So he said, how are you doing it? What did you do? So he's asking me all these questions, trying to figure out how the heck did I break? Well, how did I break the chart? Yeah. Like get on the charts. And and I'm trying to explain to him, but I really didn't know the system. All I know is that they were just physical downloads, right? Yep. So
digital downloads.
He was so like confused, trying to figure out how the hell did this nobody, because that's how they look at you because you're just independent, manage to get on Billboard without a major budget. There's no label just bringing just pushing me through the system. So he's trying to figure out what do we do. He wanted to talk to the team. He's like, well, who are you working with? And I'm like, it's just Coop. Now, not realizing that Coop was already at Billboard. You went there, what?
32 weeks.
No, but you went actually.
We physically went there in New York. Yeah.
But it was just crazy because he just could not. He was so like just confused, just trying to figure out how the heck did you manage to pull this off? And they snatched all that stuff away because they could not. I guess either artists were complaining because we're on the charts.
We on there with Lil Wayne. Yeah. We on there with top notch artists. Schools. So let me. Let me give y'all the blueprint. This is what we did. This is all that. Who?
Check the game.
Okay, this is all that we did. We took dog tags, right? Dog tags was 25 cents a dog tag if you bought 500 or more. I'm going to give you all the game. Dog tags was 25 cents a dog tag. Now, on a dog tag, it just had the name of the actual high school that we was in. So if it was the Bulldogs, the Hornets, or whatever, it had that. We didn't care if they knew who Jay was. We didn't care if they knew who Trop was. They was going to download based off of the dog tag that they received. And they received it because on the back end of the dog tag, it was a QR code. The QR code is what they download, and that counted as a Nielsen SoundScan download.
Yeah, where was it coming from then?
Where was what coming from?
When they downloaded it, what platform was it coming off of?
Well, the platform was coming straight from Nielsen SoundScan.
Oh.
That's what drove them crazy. It was coming straight from Nielsen SoundScan.
So they looking at it like it's not coming off of
iTunes and all that. Oh no. It came straight from them.
Probably never download from them.
Never. You absolutely right. And they said they ordered us. They ordered my son Trop. He was on Billboard for 32 consecutive weeks. Guess how we did it? We took a bunch of white boys that knew the game, the digital game. They did it one time, and they said, listen, you know, we can do this with an artist, and we can chart them. If you guys can get into the schools like you say you can, and you have a mass audience, we can go ahead. Now, this is the thing. We didn't get paid for it because of the simple fact that we didn't charge. We could have charged $1, $2, $3. It was a single. So we could have charged up to $5 for a single. We didn't. All we cared was the downloads and to be charted on Billboard. So we never charged for it. But the fact that Billboard was saying, how did you guys do this? You're not with a major label. You're not even an independent that got a major budget. They was confused. They was confused, Rich Mo. And it took them a while to figure it out. So guess what they did? They shut the whole opera. Listen, I can talk about it now because my son, he act like he ain't interested in getting into the music right now. I can talk about the whole thing. We shut the whole operation down. And it's a few artists that I won't name that we also created and brought through our system that had deals. That got good deals, rappers and singers, but I won't mention them because they right here in Atlanta and they still on the music scene. So I'll never mention them, but I'm just saying what we was able to do was break the code. Jay broke the code. Trop broke the code. We had a little white girl, I forgot her name. We brought her through. She broke the code. So this, if you was rapping, you could have broke the code. If I was rapping, I could have broke the code because we was in the schools. Paulo, you've been on tour with us in the school tours. Yeah. Y'all did over 40 school tours with us, 30 school tours with us from Georgia to Alabama. We performed in front of 100 kids to 3,000 kids. So just imagine you doing schools after schools after schools after schools, and guess what they doing after the concert, after the assembly? They downloading the music, downloading the music. All
right, that's enough, Coop. All right, that's enough.
Okay, all right. Give me a hand clap or something. We broke it. Hold on.
We're going to give it to you. We're going to give it to you. Hold on.
But
we have to save it for.
Hold on, but I'm going to say one more thing. Y'all took that out, but y'all couldn't take everything out. And guess what y'all still got in there? I ain't going to tell y'all, but I'm going to tell the team when we get off. Y'all still got another joint in there that we can break. I'm going to tell the team, and the joint that we can break is bigger than the hot single sales chart. 10 times bigger than the hot single sales chart. And guess what? Saweetie, what's her name? Saweetie, you sold 2,000 your first week. I promise you, your management team we'll have your ass doing 50,000 the first week. I promise you that. You sold 2,000 albums your first week. I promise you we'll have you doing 50,000. Hire us, and I promise you we'll get them numbers done for you.
Every algebra problem has a formula.
And I'm gonna tell and I'm gonna tell my team. Well, I told you how he gonna talk, Jay. Jay, I told you how he gonna talk. And I tell you when we get off of this, I'll tell my team on what I got in store. But Saweetie, I know they making a clown and they joking because you had 13 million followers and you only got 2,000. Blah blah blah. I get all that, but at the end of the day, they still gotta count the money that's coming from endorsements and this, that, and the other, whatever. So with that being said, I'm gonna talk to my team when we get off this air. But I got a whole nother blueprint.
And then for Sweetie, shouts out to Sweetie. What I want you to start doing is keep the music going, because that ain't gonna stop. That's where you at. But I want you to, with your look and everything, I need you to start taking some acting classes, because I see you in a couple roles in the future. And then I need you to start developing a fragrance behind your brand, because everybody like to smell sweet, right? And just give me 5%. Me and the Notary, just give us 5% of everything. You can contact me directly. It's cool. We doing business. But yes, a fragrance and some acting classes, and take your career. You know, I call it the Rihanna effect. You know, I ain't gonna give all that out, but
all right,
those two facets.
You just stop cooping and you just.
Yeah, he getting ready to get a game.
But that's it though.
Don't get a game though,
That's
bro.
it. That's it. We got a lot to talk about, and we about to run out of time.
Yo,
All jokes
aside, Jay. All jokes aside, whether you do it or Apollo do it, yo, I really do have a blueprint for these artists that can't chart, that can't sell, blah 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 their first week.
Right.
I really do. And we're going to talk about when we get off of air.
Absolutely.
So y'all let me know as a team, as a unit, y'all let me know, because outside of writing, outside of being writers for other artists or whatever, we're going to promote other things that we can do. Marketing, email blast, social media marketing. We're going to promote a whole lot of other things. Absolutely. Because I see that at the end of the day, a lot of these labels are outsourcing their marketing and the promotion budget. And they're outsourcing it.
And every label has an artist that need what we have to offer.
Say it again.
Every label has an artist that needs what we have to offer.
Yes, sir. So we're going to end this with the queen. We're going to end this with the CEO. We're going to end this with the dopest female in the game. And y'all can contest it all y'all want. And I guarantee y'all ain't going to win. This is Super J. Talk to him.
No, I just want to thank everyone for tuning in. We definitely got a lot of things on the table, and we appreciate you guys for supporting us. We definitely appreciate Black Ink. They're dope. Make sure you guys are tuning in. Make sure you guys follow what they're doing. Follow their page, their YouTube. Period. That's right.
She like that.
Cause you definitely haven't seen The Last of Us. Like, we about to do some things. So, and Coop, as you hear, he has something up his sleeve. So you guys stay tuned. You guys make sure you tune into our page, The Real Notary, on Instagram and on Facebook. And guys, thanks for supporting.
So I apologize for letting her go, because I should have said something before then. We're going to do a notary accomplishment, meaning everybody get a chance to shout out an organization that they represent or they see that did something good for the community, whatever. I don't care if it's the Boys and Girls Club, whatever organization that you know that did something for the community within the last 6 months, over the holidays, the summer, whatever the case is. Shout them out, starting with you, Apollo.
All right, I'll start with me. I'll start with my company in particular. I've given out about 4 or 5 jobs in the last six months.
What's your company?
One of my companies, Real Estate Restaurants LLC. One of the restaurants up under that umbrella is Apollo Steaks. It's an authentic cheesesteak and restaurant. I'm from Philly, you know that. So authentic cheesesteaks, chicken and seafood, because I got some down south. I've been in Atlanta, going back and forth since 6th grade. You know what I mean? Emma Hutchinson. You know what I mean? Went back to Philly Beeble Junior High and Overbrook. Came back. Went to Little Springs. So all y'all know me. I got up north and I got the down south southern
Good
flavor
stuff
with me as well. So my catfish is bumping. My catfish Philly. It's really a fish.
Stuff,
it's really
bro.
a fish Philly. It's made with whiting, onions, peppers, and mushrooms. Sauteed veggies with some raw onions and
good stuff,
and olive oil as well, and mayo and cheese, mayo on the bread and melted cheese. So anyway, I like to shout out to about 3 of my employees I've given out jobs to, and that's the good that I've done. I felt good doing that in the last 6 months.
You dope, bro. Rich Mo, would you like to shout out an organization or anybody or, huh? Oh, okay.
No.
Would you like to shout out organization?
I'm gonna just shout out the Black Man. Yeah, I'm gonna just shout out the Black Man's Lab.
Ooh, I like that. Black Man Lab.
Do the meeting every Mondays. You know what I'm saying? Just a group of black men. You know what I'm
I
saying?
love it. I love it.
Talking and elevating each other. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Okay.
They always doing stuff for the community, giving out good information. They have panels and stuff like that for people who want to learn about different things, different situations, therapy, all that good stuff. So the Black Man Lab.
And that's Attorney Davis. And guess what they doing tomorrow? Since you said that, they doing hip hop and politics. All right, Jay, what you think? What organization or individual? It don't have to be an organization, but organization or individual you would like to send a shout out to.
Well, I would love to shout out. I'm not gonna do it, but Shauna. But I want to stick with the.
Oh, you
I want to stick.
Shady,
I want to stick
you,
with the notary.
You knew in my head what I was going to say. Shauna, she knew what I was going to say in my head. She's shady, Shauna.
Hey, Shauna, but I'm gonna save it for Coop.
Oh my! We ain't script this either.
I know. No, what I want to say though, the notary has been doing a lot of things. Like, we love to give out food to the homeless.
Yes.
We are looking to do some more. Giving out some more food. It's getting cold. Definitely want to maybe get out and give some gloves and hats to the homeless. You know, like I said, we definitely love to give back. So look forward to that. We will be posting some things on social media for you guys to support. So I'm gonna go ahead and pass it over to Tisha. I know we're
Wow.
But Shauna, I do love you, and I do appreciate everything that you have done for young women. You know, because I've been in those type of situations before. I'm not gonna get into it now, but definitely love everything that you're doing, everything that you stand for.
Yo, I love that because me and Jay did not rehearse this, and that was on my mind to give Shauna a shout out. Shauna and her son K-Camp over the weekend. Over the weekend they did Campsgiving. It was a couple other organization that was connected with them and collaborated with them. It was at Metropolitan State College. It was great. They played basketball. They danced. The vendors came out. Listen, it was lovely. If y'all ever been to a Shauna and K Camp event, they give back unselfishly. They don't look for no handouts or anything like that. I salute you, sister. I love you. The love is just unconditional. And this is me. This is Big Coop. This is Gangster Big Coop coming to you, sis Shauna. You so dope, man. That's all I can really say. You so dope. Your son is so dope. Like the love is there. The people love him, and I think the blessings is going to continue to come to you 1,000 times over. I just want to say that if you haven't been to a Campsgiving event, you need to go. And she started an organization called, I believe, Wifey Me. Don't shoot me if I say it wrong, but Wifey Me, and it's about mentoring young women. And they come to her. I mean, shit, I'm a grown ass man and I still come to my sister for mentorship. You know what I mean? I want to salute you, Shauna.
Shouts out.
You definitely dope. K-Camp, you definitely dope. Y'all don't never change y'all spots. So I just want to salute you on that. Jay, I know we leaving. You want to save it to the next time we come?
Yeah, save it to next time.
And let me just say something about Shauna as well. To all the mothers out there who raising young rappers. Shauna has been an inspiration in my life as a manager as well.
Wow.
Because the conversation that we had about her staying in the radio executive's face constantly. The PDs, the program directors, stand in their face constantly, beating them down about her son, K Camp. It's what you have to do as a mother if you believe in the craft that your son has. So you have to beat those doors down, just like Shauna did. That's why we're giving her so much props because K Camp is he's a big deal here in Atlanta.
Yes, he is.
You know
he is. I salute you, K Camp.
And so we respect where his roots, where he came from, and who helped him get to where he's at. So shouts out to Shauna. And
Shauna made me know something over the weekend. Her daddy was a pimp. That's what she told me. She said that's where I get that hustle and bustle from.
There you go.
You know what I mean? And she kept it real. I get that hustle and bustle for real. Mm-hmm. So I love you, sis. And K Camp and Notary, we always here for you, and we coming to see you.
No doubt.
All right. Thanks, Black Ink. Thanks.
Thank you, Black Ink. Thank you, Rich Mo. You the dog.
And my boy C Will. I ain't forgot about you. Got you in rotation. I got you in regular rotation on my playlist. And another thing, we got a playlist. You better get on it. So send when you want songs to come to.
Oh, we can ready link up with Gambino. Gambino, you don't even know this. This is the first time. We gonna link up with Gambino and let him handle all the music.
Right, and also
that's what we gonna do because I don't want to handle none of that.
But you can also send songs to Apollo Management Co.
He's still gonna say
at gmail.com for the playlist. All right. Because I'm gonna be handling a little bit of that too as well.
I love Apollo.
I love music. You just can't,
King,
you can't erase me from the music.
King and Trop, we love y'all. We love y'all, brothers.
No
King and Tropicana, we love y'all. Salute y'all. What you guys say to King and Trop? What you was talking about Trop behind his back, weren't you?
What I said?
You said something about he don't know what he talking about.
I said he'll be back.
Oh, you did.
He'll
say
be
that.
back. He'll be back, Trop.
We love you, Trop.
We
love you, King. Hey, E, we love you, E.
No doubt. Birkin Twins, we love you.
Hey, Birkin Twins and E.
And next week, look out, next episode, look out for Final Draft. They coming up on the next episodes or two. So be watching out for those guys. They doing big things. They got new deals popping off. So I've been hollering at their management.
I like that.
They coming on the show to talk about some things they got going on. So Final Draft, look for that episode, and also golly, I forgot the other episode. So, but look for the episode. Stay tuned. We got shit popping off. We got shit.
And
popping
Jay
off.
laughing at you on air. She's so
all
ignorant.
good, man.
Jay's so ignorant.
It's
She
all
don't
good.
care.
We'll see you guys next show.
You're now tuned in to Black Ink Radio.
Turn up.